Hi, I'm Jimmy Chang, and we're here to talk about what sums are needed to calculate a correlation coefficient. Now, as you might already know, a correlation coefficient is very important in statistics, and there's a lot of number crunching involved, but here are the sums that you need to calculate the correlation coefficient. Now, the first sum that you want to consider is SS sub x of x. Now, basically, this involves the x values here. Now, this is a sum of x sub i's minus x bar squared. Now what that basically means is you're taking every x value, subtract by the mean, and then you're squaring that. So there's a series of x values that you want to subtract by the mean, the mean for x, you square that, and then at the very, very end, do you sum. A lot of folks like to add everything and then square, but the placement of the square becomes very critical. Another sum is SS sub yy. In other words, you're doing the same thing except that you're dealing with the y values. So it's a sum of y sub I minus y bar squared. That means you're taking every y value, subtract by the mean of the y's, and then squaring it. And only at the very end do you sum or add all of them. And then you have SSXY, which is the sum of the cross products, which is the sum of, and this is where it gets a little bit interesting, xi minus x bar times yi minus y bar. So in other words, what you're doing is you're taking an x value minus the x mean, and then you're going to multiply by the corresponding y value minus the y mean. You're going to do all that first. This is a number multiplied by another number, and then you're going to add all those values together. Now, the formula for correlation coefficient is simply this. It uses all three of these. Now, remember, correlation coefficient is R, but it's whatever number you get for the cross product, SSXY, over the square root of the number that you get from SSXX times SSYY. This seems a lot very, very imposing, but keep in mind that this is a number, this is a number, and this is a number, and whatever number you get is going to be your correlation coefficient. So, I'm Jimmy Chang, and these are the sums that you need to calculate a correlation coefficient.